night. Dragon versus Yungmonster.
Going with the cosplay costume, I respect it, but Dragon opting to go Shinnok in this variation, I think it's the smart move here. He's going to use those Hellsparks to his advantage and just kind of keep that footsie game pretty much under control. You know, Jackie, very scary up close and from full screen, but that mid-range game, definitely got to give the edge to Shinnok there. But there's a nice little down one into a beautiful conversion. The trance already in the corner, and this is that mix we're talking about. Being that he steals that move, Shinnok is safe off of every single low starter.
And becomes a launcher in the corner just like that, which is a scary situation because against Imposter Shinnok, if he doesn't have any bar, always block high, because without a bar, he cannot launch you if you eat the forward four. That's just a little bit of advice from home, but if he has a bar, or as you see there, if he gets a launcher off the low, it becomes Mix City.
And that really, just the blender is probably the scariest situation to be in the corner. Dragon making the ground shake, getting that down 2 for the first round. Now, Yungmonster still has a bar to work with, but he needs to get out of this corner. If he gets hit with that trance, even the little bits of damage here are going to pay off.
This might be the most aggressive I've seen Dragon play. He has tried to get in Yungmonster's face so many times already. I've seen a lot of shoulders in, and it has been crazy how aggressive Dragon has started this match up and tried to down 4, but into a stanky leg. Yungmonster's got some control here.
And that was a beautiful reverse grab to keep himself out of the corner and put that pressure more so on Yungmonster. Gonna spend the bar here and get a nice chunk of damage. Yungmonster opting to wait to see if he guesses wrong. No doubt he's gonna have to break here. Gets off the bar, but still sitting in the corner, scouts the jump.
Oh, big drop, and what a punish from Dragon. Wow, and that down 2 looked like it had extra damage on it. That thing hurt.
That did a massive chunk of damage, and even then just letting Yungmonster get hit by that forward 2-1 there. Very strange. I'm not really too sure what Yungmonster was going for there, but at the same time, both of them played rather well. Dragon has just been suffocating him in that corner.
It's crazy how aggressive he's playing when usually he likes to play nice and patient, play the spacing game, but I think he wants to get to Yungmonster and really get in his head early, and it's worked out so far.
Well, here's the thing. If you take a look at his track record of staying back and being patient, he's lost the Yungmonster. So maybe he's taking this more aggressive approach to see if maybe that's the way to go with this. And
when we're about to find out, we'll see if Yungmonster can adjust this kind of aggressiveness. Let's see if Dragon tries to come in immediately. He kind of baited it with the instant run block, but wow, Dragon getting started what's going to be the mix.
That Hellspark hit Yungmonster's pinky toe, and it's still been to get that conversion, but just drops the trance there. Very unfortunate drop there. Could have got a nice amount of damage, but now Yungmonster, all the space to work with, but we know Yungmonster for being the pressure animal that he is.
Oh, this is a scrum situation. A lot of pokes and counter pokes to the Dragon. Eventually one goes into Hellspark. If you keep pressing a button, it will work.
Oh, very nice tech by Yungmonster. Still not ready to give up this first round yet. Has the positioning. A little bit of a almost tied in meter. Dragon sitting on almost 2 bars. Yungmonster building meters, slowly working his way towards 1.5. But you see now, Yungmonster is much more comfortable from full screen, especially against Imposter, whose really only way in is that shoulder charge. And it manages to connect. We talk about it all the time, how Dragon is so good at knowing when to use that shoulder charge and always having that bar meter to work with.
And he spaces it so beautifully. This man is a master at hitting it at just the tip.
It's always just the tip.
Always just the tip, and good block from Yungmonster. Wow. With a double backdash, getting him out of the danger there. And Dragon up comfortably with a bar. He's blocked so well on Jackie's mix.
Oh, but decides to keep it, doesn't use the bar. Very smart, knowing that Yungmonster was no doubt expecting the use of meter there. And we see there that walk back, just trying to confuse his timing a little bit, but he is doing so well. Dragon ready to close out this first match here, or the second match. Just keeping his distance. He doesn't have a bar to work with, so he's not going to take too many risks, but he took one risk, and Yungmonster right there ready to punish. Still keeps the plus frames going.
Oh, the jump kick was really late. Dragon, I think, could have got it down one out.
Has to keep it safe. No meter to work with. Just narrowly missing the punish. Yungmonster gets clipped again, even with the chip. Dragon now sitting 2-0. Looking to not let history repeat itself.
That was a really tricky situation. Dragon did a down 1 into shoulder, baiting Revet into counter poking, because if you play against Shinnok enough, you know that down 1 is your only chance to counter poke, because down 4 into Hellsparks jails. So when you see it down 1, you finally think it's your turn, and Dragon caught him with the shoulder there, and it's been fantastic from Dragon so far. This man looks poised.
It's going to be really hard to take him down. I mean, we've seen Dragon, like we said before, going for the more patient playstyle. This aggressive playstyle almost suits Dragon more than what we've seen in the past, at least with Shinnok. There's no telling how he would do it with Katana, but I think he made the right choice with Shinnok. This time to go for a little bit more of an aggressive playstyle, to not let Young, regardless of getting the meter advantage, it's really to stay away from all that chip. Yungmonster is so good at dealing chip damage with Jackie, but being able to stay so aggressive kind of eliminates that ability to do that much damage. And there again, with the shoulder charge, quickly taking the first hit. Oh, but a beautiful punish by Yungmonster here.
And kept it muteless. He wants this bar, he wants the launcher, he wants to keep it safe.
Seeing all these staggers there. Yungmonster, no doubt, was looking to spend the bar, but luckily is just now trying to zone out Dragon, scouting out the teleport. That was beautiful.
And what a conversion, and it just puts him in almost a position to push Dragon to the corner, but Dragon savagely throwing this man back towards the corner himself.
You know, just keeping it safe, like we said, and spending both bars. Yungmonster gonna try and keep his meter here. Hopefully, if he can guess right, but Dragon goes for the grab, gets the quick 16% there, and Yungmonster is going to need to be very careful with his meter, but no punish!
Oh, that was some mind games on top of mind games. He could have meter burned that shoulder, but even then, you should be able to get a poke in between, and that was just savage from Dragon. That he's sitting comfortable, and it's kind of scary.
It's the will of the young man, dude. These are two youngins going at it, both of them with almost no meter to work with. Yungmonster barely over a bar, but Dragon has just not given Young a chance to really do anything.
The double backdash, we've seen it work a few times now for Dragon, just staying away from Jackie's pressure. The potential mix, the potential big damage, Dragon has avoided it all. His spacing has been beautiful, even though he's maintained this aggressive style.
Dragon is really showing that really the best offense is a good defense. It's kind of insane to watch for him to have such great defense and still be so aggressive at the same time. A couple trades there. Dragon looking to close it out, and the EX Hellsparks gonna clip Yungmonster, and that is a quick 3-0 for Dragon.